What up everyone, Clayton here, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a Elder Scrolls 6 discussion video, which isn't really something different. It's just I don't know how to intro these, so I always beef it a little bit. But anyways, like I've said in previous videos, I look up information on Elder Scrolls 6 a lot on the internet, and I just kind of look for news stories that anyone has. Most of them are just fucking dumb. Sorry for cussing, but they're just fucking dumb. Like, they have no evidence of anything going on. They're just, like, saying, oh, the next game's gonna be out in 2016. I'm like, no, you're wrong. I'll bet, like, $1,000 on it that it won't be out. But anyways, an article that I saw actually kind of had something interesting, which is kind of weird, and I kind of wanted to talk about it, and that is dragons in the next Elder Scrolls game. Would that be a possibility, and what would their role be? So if you guys don't remember, at the end of Skyrim, there is still dragons flying around. Even on the top of the throne of the world, there is tons of dragons flying around. There's tons of dragons there. So we don't really know if some of those dragons are going to be back to being evil, and maybe follow Alduin's ways. Because even Paarthurnax himself says it is wise to mistrust Dova, because they are, they were made to dominate. Even like this quote right here, Paarthurnax says, "We are made to dominate. This is the will to power is in our blood." So what he's trying to say is like the idea to dominate, for dragons is just something that they're born into, and so I assume there might be another dragon to rise to power that tries to maybe take over the world. The reason why Paarthurnax is saying that you can trust him is because he has meditated and followed the way of the voice, so that way he doesn't think of this evil. He even says, is it better to be born good or to overcome your evil? Like, he says he overcomes his evil, but are other dragons going to overcome this evil? Is there going to be still dragons attacking places in Tamriel throughout history now, or throughout time? And the next Elder Scrolls game, is there going to be dragons in elsewhere? Is there going to be dragons in High Rock? Is there going to be dragons all over the place attacking people? Because that could be a possibility. And for the game itself, what would that mean for the game? For Elder Scrolls 6, I don't think dragons are going to be a big part of it, but if they don't do anything with dragons, they're kind of leaving out a big part of the lore, I guess you could say, because dragons are still around, and even there is a possibility that Paarthurnax is still alive. You have the options of killing Paarthurnax, so if you do or you don't, we might see him in the next game, for like whatever reason, because I assume in the next game you will not have shouts, you will not be dragonborn, so being able to talk to Paarthurnax as a different character would be pretty cool. But once again, the whole idea of having different endings kind of screw over all the like possible outcomes of the next game. Like, could we have Paarthurnax? Because maybe in this guy's playthrough he killed Paarthurnax, so then he gets upset that Paarthurnax is in the game. So yeah, like, Paarthurnax could be in the next game in theory, because he could be still alive in other games. And also, dragons are still going to be around causing havoc in Tamriel, even if it's not in Skyrim. I assume they move around, because I believe that dragons are originally from Akavir. So if they cross the sea to Tamriel, there's definitely going to be dragons in the next Elder Scrolls game, but it just kind of depends on what they're going to do with them. They could make them the big bad guy again, but having the big bad guy in two different games is kind of boring. You don't really want the Mythic Dawn to be the bad guys in both Oblivion and then in Skyrim, because they didn't do that. They kind of switch over to the Thalmor and the dragons as the big bad guys. So what do you guys think of having dragons in the next Elder Scrolls game? Would it make sense? Or according to the lore wise, it would make sense, but how would they implement it? Would they just have dragons just being like, oh, the dragons were raised by Alduin like maybe 5 years ago, during the events of the whole Skyrim thing? Or maybe the next Elder Scrolls game is not made to follow the timeline. If it doesn't follow the timeline and maybe goes back in time, you'll have no dragons again. But I really think that the game's going to go in chronological order, so the next game will take place after Skyrim. But what really going to happen with these dragons? Are they going to be a big part of the game? I think they are. I think they're going to be in the game. They have to be in the game for it to make sense. But yeah, what do you guys think about it? What do you think about having dragons in the next Elder Scrolls game? I think they kind of have to. With the ending of after killing Alduin, where all these dragons are flying around, and the whole speech about Parthenax saying that Dova or dragons cannot be trusted because they're in their blood to dominate and to get power. So I think they have to be a part of the next game in a big way. So yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and thought it was entertaining, or maybe made you think about something, because that's always what you want to do, is make people think about something. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and this is Clayton, signing out.